Hi Leos, this is going to be your reading for February 10th through the 16th. I've already done a couple spreads already, and gosh, Leo, I know that certain things are, I can't remember what the last reading was about, but I definitely feel like you are dealing with a toxic situation, okay? Toxic as can be. I feel like you guys have gone through different cycles. I feel like this person is very triggering to you, and you really need to let go. Maybe they left, and now it's like, probably like, okay, so let's start it off. So in the beginning, I do feel like there was a connection that you had with someone, right? And it could have been an earth sign. It could have been a water sign as well. Earth sign being a Capricorn, big here, or Taurus. But I feel like it could definitely be a Capricorn for sure. But with that being said, I do feel like in the situation that you guys were like real hot and heavy, at first. It could have been something where this person kind of love bombed you in the beginning, making it seem like, they really wanted more, they wanted this, they wanted that. But then you looked at it and they started, going cold on you. If you didn't give them what they wanted, then they'd be like, oh no, I don't want that. Or they'd have a fit. Not they don't want that, but they would have a fit as to you not giving them what they want. They would throw temper tantrums. They were very immature. Like if you guys would go like on date night, stuff like this, go on date night to get ready, and you'd be like, you would, dress up and look good and, feel good and all the other stuff. And they would feel like you're doing too much, And I feel like with that, it made you feel insecure because they were insecure, in a sense. It's like, but you should be happy that people are looking at me and that I look good and that really I'm dressing up for myself, but I'm dressing up for you too because I want to look good when I go out. This is a date. They didn't expect you to, even though they met you like that, but I think they kind of felt like, well, you need to dress differently, and I feel like this could definitely be a woman, but again, whatever your situation is, attached to that. But I do feel like this was something that you did manifest, and you started feeling like at first it was making you happy and you felt accomplished and you felt like, oh man, I got what I want, like this is my person. But then you started seeing that, with all of the cycles going around and around, and it just seemed like, you hadn't really learned the lesson yet. I feel like this could be something that is very karmic. And normally when you have like a karmic, it's just like your karma, what you've done to somebody else. Or it could be their karma and you're dealing with it because you're still holding on to them, or you're with them at that time. So that person is going through a karmic situation, and now it's kind of like it's coming on to you. You know what I mean? It's attaching to you now. So I feel like they're very materialistic. I feel like they're very, like they indulge in so many different things. And when I say that, like they overindulge, and I feel like I say that because we have the devil here. So they could drink a lot, they could smoke a lot, they could, do different other types of substances, but they overindulge in it, they're greedy. They want their cake and eat it too. They could be that type of person too. They just don't want you. They want other people as well. They want other different options. And hopefully that wasn't the situation. Because I don't see anything about like them, having multiple options, but then again, I do see that they were disloyal, and I feel like there could have been some type of like betrayal, and not only that, but I do feel like they're just so immature and indecisive. And not only that, but I feel like you were trying to get them to, you know, understand where you're coming from. Maybe you had some talks to kind of see like, how can we fix this? Which is why I feel like there's a lot of cycles that were going on. There was a lot of talks. There was a lot of sit downs, and they just weren't really wanting to change their mind. I really feel like you were dealing with a very, like a huge narcissist, to be honest. But I just feel like they just didn't care about your feelings, your emotions. They didn't care about anything because they wanted it their way at the end of the day. I feel like that. I feel like that they blocked you from different blessings that could have came in. And I feel like they could have been somebody that blocked like financial endeavors for you too, like different opportunities for you. They could have blocked that as well. They could have sabotaged you at work, or, you know, got you fired, or, you know, not only that, but they could have gotten you fired, but they could have been like spreading lies about you, you know, as to why you guys maybe don't deal with each other anymore. I feel like they're just very cruel. And not only that, but they're just like, just hypocritical. Like they're just like they're such a hypocrite, and they're bitter about this now. They see that, you know, I feel like not only that, but now that you, like, you're in the space where you wanted to be with them, but now that you no longer want to be with them with no strings attached, you know, I feel like they feel like you tricked them in a way, you know, like it's like, wait, so I thought you wanted to be with me, you know. And I feel like that's when they were really gonna go in on you, you know, as far as like really taking the mask off at that point, Leo. And I feel like you felt like you guys were meant to be together, you know, like you were like basically like twin flames. Like you guys had dealt with each other in another past, or in another lifetime, you know. It may have felt very familiar, which is why you guys are going through this cycle. And this is the lesson that you need to kind of learn, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's a karmic lesson with you. But not only that, I feel like it's a lot of chaos, you know. And I feel like there was probably, like, again, I don't want to say that, but it could have been a situation where, you know, that you found out that they could have probably had a family, you know, behind your back, or maybe you could have found out that they were cheating, you know, trying to tell you one thing and another. You know, that's why I said that they were probably leaving, like one minute they were hot and cold. Maybe they were entertaining other people and they had a child with somebody else, or possibly they, you know, they had a family, you know, they were married, is what I feel like too. And I feel like right now they're trying to switch it around on you, and they're trying to cope as well with the situation, because they feel a little hurt. They feel betrayed. They feel like, how you gonna take that away from me? But it's like, how do you take that away? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're the one that tricked me. You're the one that with the whole family, you know, or you're the one with a child, you know, that you didn't tell me about, you know, and now I'm seeing you with a child, and now it's like they want to try and fix it a little bit, but it's too late, you know. It's too late for them. And now, excuse me, you're moving on, you know, you're letting go. And you're starting to love you, and you're starting to feel free, and you're not allowing this to hold you back anymore. Regardless, you know, you're trying to heal from the situation. You know, you're excited about it, you know. And that's why I feel like you have to give it some time as well. Everything works within divine timing, of course, you know. But I do feel like, you know, you'll feel victorious at the end, just because, again, you came in this with like, with pureness. You came in this with love. You came in this with just being open-hearted. You came in this with just trying to manifest each other, and and not being bitter, not actually trying to, what's that called? Not trying to have a motive, you know. You came in this as someone that really wanted to be with someone, and they end up being somebody that really didn't want true happiness. They wanted to make you, like, kind of how they feel, like they feel unhappy. So they wanted you to be unhappy. Anytime that, you know, they seen that you were happy, they messed it up by, you know, trying to make you feel less, you know, or trying to get you upset over the dumbest thing, you know. That's what it feels like. My thing is why even be around, like, why even, like, be around someone when you are not happy? Like, and that's the thing about it. That's why people need to be in relationships, or even trying to be in relationships. You have to get to know that person. But I know sometimes people put on a mask at the end of the day, but it does say at this point to let it go. Make room for new beginnings. And that's why I say that too. Sometimes you have to end the cycle for a new one to arise. But I do feel like with this time, it says to give it time, things will flow. And when it says that, I don't mean give it time for that. I say give it time for yourself again. And the reason why I say that is because you just went through a traumatic situation. You went through someone that was really trying to break you down. And luckily you caught on to it and cut that shit off real quick. And now you're starting to let it go. However, I say give it time because at the end of the day, you have people around you that saw that and was like, oh, no. Nope, no. I need to watch Leo, and I need to make sure that Leo is good, because obviously Leo can't, not that they can't fend for themselves, but let me work with the universe and let me show Leo, like, hey, this person is no good for them, because they're consistently going through the same things. They're getting their triggers hit, and this person is triggering them from previous relationships, and they're not learning the lesson that they need to learn, which is to let people go faster that no longer serve you. And you need to focus on yourself. Normally when people are going through karmic lessons, or they're going through lessons, that means that they're not learning something from the previous relationship that they're going through, and they're making the same mistakes. And when that happens, you need to learn how to love yourself. That person is showing you how to truly love yourself, because they're so greedy, they're taking from you, and they probably weren't giving to you. They were just taking. Right, Leo? But for the ones that want them back, they'll be back. Did you hear me, Leo? They'll be back. Yeah, I tell you that. They will be back. And it could be for Valentine's Day, because that is, you know, they're going to reach out. Maybe they have already, to see what you got going on, you know. And I know that they're probably spying on you as well. They're spying currently to see what's going on, see if you moved on, see if, you know, somebody else's, see if you talked to somebody else's, you know. That could be the situation as well. I even shuffled it, and spy came out again. So they're spying on you. They're trying to figure out, like, is Leo out here dating somebody else already? Or, you know, they want to make sure that, you know, you're available for them, or not even just available for them, but they want to make sure that you're not doing anything. You know, they don't want you to be loved. They don't want you to be happy, because they are miserable. Misery loves company. Sheesh. But you gotta let go, Leo. You gotta let go. Do not hold space for these people, because they don't give a damn. They truly don't. They don't care about you. No matter how much they... Listen. Let go. Yep. Yeah. So that's gambling. You may have other addictions as well. Yeah. Yes, no commitment. Anything else for Leo? We're going to end this reading here. Anything else for Leo? Commitment. Things will get serious. Now, I don't think that this is commitment for this situation. I feel like once you let go, there could be commitment in your future. But I do feel like when it says to give it time, that could be give it time, heal yourself, and then get yourself back out there, you know? And that's when the real commitment will come in. But you have to let go of this, because this ain't it. The cycles, the triggers, The lessons, you're not learning the lessons for sure. And that's why you're going through the same cycle every time. And you're taking this person back again because it probably feels comfortable. But you got to get out of that, Leo. You do. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week. I hope you have a safe Valentine's Day. I hope you have a loving Valentine's Day. And if you're going to be by yourself, I hope that you take the time out to love on yourself even harder that day. If no one's told you today, I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate a big thumbs up on this reading. And yes, enjoy your evening. Bye, Leo.